All right. Guess what? We are here. It is 6 o'clock. Well, a little bit past six, but guess what? We are here. We have came to party on this Tuesday. And I tell you, I always enjoy Tuesdays because I know that we about to have fun. We about to have a good time. We just about to talk about all these whippings and shellackings that went on around here. And you know what teams I'm talking about. But let me give a shout out to my sponsors, TU Productions, Team Proceeded, Wins Electrical and Remodeling, DNA Window Tinting. And as always, I have to bring my boy in, because this is the winner's circles this week. The winner's circle.
Oh
You
yeah.
have TJ
Oh
that's in the
yeah.
house, and you have me that's in the house. Again, the winner's circles. For all your teams that didn't win, maybe try it out next week. But I will have to say something like this. Boy, a lot of you out here really are sensitive. I mean, extra
Mm-mm.
ultra sensitive. I mean, Lord, it's just football. We talk about what we need to talk about. Uh-oh. Hey, wait, listen to this. Go Chiefs already off the break. Coming from
Oh
YouTube. Go
boy.
Chiefs, huh?
We're gonna get to them.
Chiefs winner's circle. Okay. I mean, right off the break, we coming off YouTube with Go Chiefs. But we're chasing the Chiefs. Don't even worry about that. We got something for the Chiefs, as they say.
Yeah, right,
But
right.
like I said, we here to enjoy, we here to talk about all this good stuff. And since we starting in the window circle, go ahead. I know you want to say it. Go ahead. I know you want to say it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead
Can
and say
I?
it.
Can I? Can
Yes.
I?
Go ahead
Can
and
I?
say it.
How about them Cowboys?
Mm, 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 mm. Mm,
Hey,
mm, mm, mm.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. In case you missed it the past couple weeks, this is a new tradition that we have on the show here. Every time the Eagles win, I bring my two lovely friends on the show to join us. Okay, the comment section is what we're going to be using for y'all to give us names for these pillows, so that way they can feel part of the show. All right, so this is our lovely friends. They're going to join us every time the Eagles win. So get used to them, and we want to put that down. All right, we now have another accessory to the team, and that's a
Oh,
lovely Eagles
ripped out a
jacket.
jacket, huh?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
oh yeah. Now, mind you, it's like 80 degrees in my house right now, so I'm about to take this off in like point 0.5 seconds. But um, this is a representation of what it's like to be uh, a part of a winning team, to win, to have the best record in the NFL. It feels oh so good. All right. Now, that 80 degrees just went to 90, so we're gonna take this right off. Um, okay. What a game that was. It was a spectacle. It definitely was America's game of the week. Um, or at least in competition. We got another game that we're going to talk about that's right up there with it.
Oh,
Um,
yes, absolutely.
but man, it was a close game. Those are the type of games that Philly wins all the time. Those type of situations are nothing new to Philly. Um, but I gotta say, if I'm a Dallas fan, and glad I'm not. If I'm a Dallas fan, I'm very encouraged by what I saw on Sunday because Dak played probably his best football since 2016. I mean, good lord, throwing it everywhere, picking apart the secondary. Which, by the way, y'all, if there is one blemish on the Eagles right now, it's our secondary. Secondary is god awful. I'm glad we had the bye week to shore that up a little bit. But all that aside, Dak played pretty well. CeeDee Lamb got almost 200 yards by himself without getting a touchdown. Thought that was insane. Ferguson played fantastic. Best game of the year for him. Uh, just all around, just great from Dallas, except the fourth quarter. And I bring up the fourth quarter because as much as everybody want to talk about the last drive of the game, I want to talk about a couple drives before then. It is 4 minutes left in the game, right? And Greg Olsen said in the broadcast that if you're Dallas, you need to start speeding things up a little bit. You have timeouts at your disposal. You had a 2-minute warning. Okay, so you need to start speeding up the offense a little bit so you're not taking too much time. Well, the thing was, sure enough, they took their time and they took forever to call a timeout once they got out of the 2-minute warning. Here's the problem. You done took out 30 to 45 seconds that you could have used for that last drive because you refused to not call a timeout. Now, with that being said, we go fast forward to the last drive. All right. And honestly, as I'm watching this game, I thought for sure Dallas is going to punch it in. This is game over. This is it, right? Because you have the back-to-back penalties that get them into red zone territory, and it's literally it's 4-down territory. And no matter how much time is left, if you're in the red zone, you have a chance. Okay, so and that's with how the offense was playing. The problem was, you had the delay a game. I don't know which one happened first. The delay a game, sack. You didn't call a timeout after the sack to give yourself some more time. You tried to throw the defense off. You end up getting a whole nother sack. So now you're going back even further. Okay? And then, next thing you know, instead of it being 4th and however close they were to the end zone, it's now 4th and basically
Forever.
half the field.
Forever.
So it became a time where it was just like, well, yes, Dallas played extremely well, but this is yet another game where, in terms of situational football, they did not get it done. And I don't know how many more big games we need to see from Dallas to know that this is just simply who they are, and we need to stop having to wait and see. I don't know. As for Philly, it sucks that we lost Goddard. Goddard's going to be out for a little bit with a fractured forearm. That sucks. A.J. Brown snapped his streak of having 125 yards receiving. Whoop-de-doo-dah day. Okay? Devontae Smith with a touchdown. Jalen Hurts played probably one of the best games this year on a bad knee. He got hit in the knee before the end of the first half and balled out like nothing happened. I thought that was insane. Okay? Running game was kind of non-existent. And like I said earlier, our secondary was just it was atrocious. It was god awful. But our pass rush is what won us the game. We had 5 sacks, but 3 of them were crucial, and they were all under the last 2 minutes. And I think anytime you have a pass rush that can do that, you can win a lot of games, regardless of what it looks like. So overall, if you're a Dallas fan, you should be very encouraged, although disappointed. And if you're a Philly fan, you are so excited that you won this game, 1. And 2, you're excited for this bye week because this is the time to get a lot of people healthy, to get a lot of stuff together defensively, and get ready because one of the teams that are in our winner circle, we have to play them Monday night the following week. So let's take this time to get ourselves together, enjoy this win, and it feels so good.
I give it to you. I give you the whole feel good. I do. But, my takeaways is always, and what Marvin just said up here, he said Dallas blew that game more than the Eagles won that game.
Sure.
Now, there's a twofold. There's a twofold with that. Because, again, I always get on the refs. Always get on the refs. Yeah. Not throwing calls, missing calls. Now, we can talk about the face mask to Parsons. We can talk about that, right? Yeah. We can talk about the pass interference on the goal line.
Sure.
The ball clearly wasn't there, But the refs are looking at this. He's tackling the guy before the ball even gets there. That's pass interference. Should have been a first down at the 1 yard line. Didn't happen. But again, my takeaways from it, that was a back and forth game. So I really can't say that, okay, you should have handled your business up front, then the rest wouldn't be a factor. Because the game went back and forth the whole game until the last 4 minutes. Yep. And in the last 4 minutes, that's when the game was decided. Clock mismanagement. You can blame what's the coach over there? You can blame him
McCarthy?
For that.
Yeah,
McCarthy. You can blame McCarthy for that. That's mismanagement of the clock. Mm-hmm. Also, you can just blame, hey, listen, again, I hate to blame the rest of it, but yeah, they missed some calls. But I mean, if you're starting to look at some of these plays, all these defenders are holding people under the shoulder pads. Every last defender is holding on every damn play. There's holding on every play. People's pulling on people's jerseys. It's holding on every play. It's just what the refs will call and won't call. Some calls, they're god-awful. And then some calls, they were like, what did you call that for? We didn't see that.
Where
did this come from?
Right.
So I gave props to the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, that was a damn good game from beginning to end. It was a slugfest. It was a fight. It's just the Eagles was the better team. Congratulations to the Eagles. I congratulate the Eagles fans because that was a damn good game. Dallas shouldn't have any reason to be holding their heads down or whatever. Now, I did see a post from somebody, and this was funny. He said, when Dallas win tonight, he says, you have to come pay for all the Commanders fans have to come pay for everybody to get into the skating rink. So I sent him a post. He never responded to me. I said, so since Dallas lost, does that mean you have to pay for the Commanders fans to get in? He never responded to me. Oh, my God. Everybody all sensitive these days. Don't be sensitive. I thought trash like everybody. It says Dante in here. Gotta get on him because he tagged me in a post. This is so funny with the Ravens and the Browns coming up, right? So he had the Browns helmet with a Ravens logo on it. It was so funny. I laughed. That's how I responded to that today. But like I said, my hats was off to the Eagles. That game was a back and forth game. He said, I seen that post. Because the simple fact, hey, listen, I come at any and everyone. It don't matter who you are or whatever. It's football. It's football. Right. This is what we do. This is what we trash talk. Like I said, a lot of sensitive people out here. So people really sensitive. They go into hiding. They don't want to talk to you. I'm like, really? It's just a football game. Guess what? It's going to be another week. If you lost, you lost. You won, you won. If you're tied, you're tied. Okay? Yeah, well, at least you didn't get goose egg like the Cardinals did. Uh-oh, Kelsey's in here. Hey, Dante's telling you put those pillows down, man.
Hey, look, man, I'm trying to tell you, you gotta name them. You gotta name them when you got some plus ones to the party. You gotta call them by name. You gotta know who in the VIP section. Come on.
And see, here's the funny thing. None of my Cowboys fans are in here. Not even my co-host.
Oh yeah.
Not even my co-host. And here's the thing. I'm like, look, listen, whether you win or lose, come on in here. I don't have the luxury of hiding. 6 o'clock every Tuesday, I'm here. 6 o'clock every Tuesday, I'm here. Mm-hmm. No ifs, no ands, no buts. Here with Kelsey, nope. But you want to get on the Kansas City Chiefs? Because I said I would get on the Kansas City Chiefs. I definitely want to get on the Kansas City Chiefs. Because here's the thing. Kansas City, we talked about this at the beginning of the season. They don't get press. They don't get they don't get a lot, but when it's time for them to perform, they perform. Mm-hmm. Now, ever since Travis Kelce's been in the game, they really haven't lost. Yep. They really haven't lost. That one loss that lost to Detroit, and then that lost to Denver, right? But they say Mahomes was sick. Whatever. He's a professional athlete. He needs to work that one out. So here we go, winners. So in that Germany game, I explained this to Kelsey. I said, listen, I said, y'all didn't score 1 point in the second half. Not one. Not 1 point in the second half. I said, that's a problem. I said, especially if you want to start pushing to the playoffs, you're going to have to put up some points. I said, because, it's, you can't, especially the way the league is going these days. You have to put up points. You have to put up points. And I said, 21 sufficed y'all. Y'all defense bailed y'all out of that one. But I said, that's not going to suffice against some of these stronger teams that you're going to have to come up against. Because, again, the Ravens are coming. The Ravens are coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are coming. And we coming for everybody. And I'm just saying the defense, the way that defense is playing, we are not playing. Yeah. So now the issue you 7-2. Okay. Yeah. Well, watch what happens this week when we become 8-2, take over that first seed.
So,
but hey, I asked her this though. I said, listen. I said, was Taylor Swift there? I had to bring that up. But Taylor Swift, I guess, wasn't there.
But I'll say this, man. And I shared this with you yesterday when we were talking. You know how, all year long we've been saying, especially about the Chiefs and the Eagles. We haven't really said this. I mean, we said this about Baltimore too. But we've always had the discussion of they don't look like the Chiefs that we know and love, or they don't look like the Eagles that we know and love, and they don't look like the Ravens that we know and love. And I had to think about it. And I had to come to the realization that maybe this is what they are. What if they're going to start winning a lot of these games just by off of how great the defense is playing? Why can't we just accept that is just the way that they're winning right now instead of having to nitpick? Because regardless of how you spin it, whether it's 21 points, at least this ain't the New York Jets situation where it's like, defense playing great, but the offense is just not up to snuff. But it's like maybe we need to get accustomed to this is how they're winning this year. I say the same thing about Philly. A lot of y'all experts and a lot of y'all, want to nitpick these great teams, but they're winning in ways that a lot of the teams in NFL should be. And it's not, you're right, it's not a whole lot of splash plays like it was last year for Philly. Or it wasn't a whole lot of Travis Kelce or Mahomes getting 450 yards passing like it was last year. Sure, it wasn't Lamar Jackson in 2019. Sure, you can say all that. But why don't we just accept the fact that this is their style of winning this year? And I think it's the same thing with Kansas City. Their defense is so stout and so legit that all Mahomes have to do is what a lot of teams ask for their quarterbacks to do. And
manage the clock. That's it.
You're asking for the best quarterback in the league to do that? Oh,
manage the clock.
I can do that.
Manage the clock.
So it's like, come on. I don't think I wouldn't put too much cause to pause on Kansas City. The only concern I will say is that which might end up it might not even be an issue going down the line. It's just the wide receiver drops, man. Like, we all know that their wide receiving core is not good.
No, it's not. The only person they can rely on is Kelce. That's it.
Yeah.
That's money. That's guaranteed. That's all they can rely on is Kelce.
Exactly.
The other ones, they need to get it together because the simple fact that he throw it, they drop it. Throw it, they miss it.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it, and it's not like he's not putting it on them. Mahomes, probably one of the best accurate quarterbacks in the league.
Accurate.
He's putting it on them. They're dropping it. So, again, no one's hating. Nobody is hating.
We're just saying that it's different. We're just saying that it's different, and we've seen these teams play. We've seen these teams play at a high level. I saw Philly last year put up 35 plus points like 4 straight weeks in a row. Now we can't even do that this year a whole lot. But now, guess what the storyline comes out of those games? Oh, offense D-line dominates again. Oh, Hurts 300 yards. Oh, AJ Brown. Oh, Kelsey. Oh, Mahomes. Oh, defense. Oh, like it's like we can nitpick if we want to, but all these 3 teams I just mentioned, you want to know what they have in common? One of the top records in the whole NFL. So get over it.
Absolutely. You can't deny that. And I even give props. I even give props to the Steelers. They're making it happen. Their defense is keeping them in the games. They're making it happen. As much as I despise the Steelers, I will give them props. And it is what it is. They're still making it happen. Even with Kenny Pickett. I have to give them props. If you look at the standings, and no one in the NFL can say this, if the playoffs was to start today, the whole AFC North is in the playoffs. When have you heard that? A couple times, right? Because one of the toughest divisions in the whole league is the AFC North, right? You can't say, wait a minute, where's Buffalo? Right? Where's Buffalo? Right? Powerhouse team, where they at? On the outside looking in. Right? And if Miami keeps doing what they doing, because I ain't forgot about them, they're going to be on the outside looking in too. What's up with Miami can't beat a team that has a winning record?
Oh, boy. Yeah.
So I haven't forgot about Miami. They cannot beat a team with a winning record. They have not beat one team with a winning record. They lost to y'all, winning record. They just lost to the Chiefs, winning record. Right? Who else did they lose to? Somebody had a winning record.
Buffalo.
They cannot beat them. So you got a good system, but as they say, speed doesn't always win.
Yeah.
Speed doesn't always win.
Right.
And you're learning that. And Tyreek, they was homing in on Tyreek Hill over there. Now, what I wanted to know is who got over there late. I didn't hear who got over there late. I know the Chiefs got there late, or did Miami get there late?
Kansas City got there late. That's what shocked me. That's what shocked me. Yeah. Kansas City got there late and played the way they did. It was like, I'm like, what's going on? Miami was there all week long, got used to Germany, and that's that. You know what? It's games like that they're going to talk about in the offseason about, what should we do on how to schedule, teams being prepared for the international game. Because on one end, you could say, okay, well, obviously the team needs rest, or else the other team doesn't have an advantage. But then you just had Kansas City that just showed up Friday and was like, let's play some football. And then they just straight up won.
Won.
It's going to be a conversation in the offseason. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with that. But yeah, Kansas City came in Friday, got Saturday, and then beat Miami on Sunday. It was insane. I couldn't believe it.
Unbelievable. And they traveled a long, long way to go play that game. Yeah. And that's what they were saying. And they always give them, the NFL's giving them the option, hey, do you want the bye week after you do this international game? He said, no. Yeah. No, they don't. Why does it matter? The reason that it matters is because your body takes a toll going to a different time zone. And you just got there 2 days ago, and you're playing in a football game. Your body isn't even adjusted to that time zone. Your sleep deprivation is off. Everything's tired. It does matter. It's just like, okay, look at what's been going on with the West Coast teams coming to the East Coast. And I'm going to use Seattle as an example. What happened when they played Cincinnati? They lost. Look what happened when they played us. They lost. All these West Coast teams are coming over here. Their sleep deprivation, that's a 3-hour time difference. You went to Germany, I think that's 8. It takes a toll on your body. It takes a toll on your body to be traveling like that. And then you have to play a football game. And then you getting hit. It's like being in a car wreck for 60 minutes. So it does matter. It
Your
matters a
analogy's
lot.
on fire today, man. This is great. But it's so true. It's so true, though. And
All these West Coast teams that have been coming over here, they have not been doing good. And it's
yep.
even with you have these East Coast teams going over there, but they've been look what Cincinnati did to the 49ers. They were like, oh no, we're gonna go over here and just tear the fur off of you.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. So it's just whichever team, it just depends on which team is hungrier. You figure if you're in that time zone, let's say you're the 49ers, and someone's coming from the East Coast to play you, you should have the advantage.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't. So like I said, I ain't off of Miami yet. I'm not off of Miami yet. Miami is losing to powerhouse teams. Wait a minute. They lost the Buffalo. The Buffalo lost. That's the game I forgot.
Mhm.
And they got a losing record. But they lost to Buffalo. And Buffalo, you saw what happened up in Cincinnati.
We're going to get to
And I knew that was going to happen because for some reason, Cincinnati just has their number. Just like they have Kansas City's number. Kelsey's going to comment on that one. They have Kansas City's number. Cincy is getting hot, and they keep getting hot. And that's what's going to happen. So what's going to come down in these next 2 weeks between the Browns and Cincy is going to decide the AFC North. It's going to decide the AFC North with these next 2 games because we beat them, we done swept them. We good. Only person we got to worry about is Pittsburgh. But we really don't have to worry about that because they have to catch up.
Man, if you're Buffalo right now, man, it seems very doom and gloom right now. Like Buffalo is starting to show their ceiling, but not with Josh Allen, but with their head coach and Sean McDermott. I know a lot of people, there's some people that want to put him on a hot seat. I don't know if I want to be on that train, but it just shows like the problem with Buffalo is if Josh Allen makes one mistake, the game is over. And it's like, that's like insane. Because Josh Allen, believe it or not, you're watching these games and you're like, what's going on in Buffalo? What's going on with the offense? No, Josh Allen is fine. These receivers are fine. Can't say so much about the offensive line or the run game, but everything else is fine.
That's the problem. No run game. That's the problem. It's nothing to offset the passing for Buffalo.
But that's the thing. I've gotten to the point now to where I've realized that's just not who they are. They haven't had a run game since Josh Allen has started. They never had one. Josh Allen was the running game, the passing game, the hurdling game, the training staff, the coaching staff, the defense, the defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator. He was doing everything.
Hold on.
It was Josh Allen everything.
Let me throw some shade. I'm gonna throw some shade. The last time Buffalo had a running game was when Jim Kelly was the quarterback.
Yep.
I'm just saying. Facts are facts. That's the last time they had a running game when Jim Kelly was the quarterback. And they went to a Super Bowl 4 times, they didn't win it. So that's the last time they had a running game.
But
because they ran up against Cowboys 3 times.
I've accepted that. They just refuse to run the football. And I can't, everybody wants to put the onus on Josh Allen. It's not Josh Allen, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching the game, you would know that it's not him. You would know that it's the lack of using the running game. I mean, don't get me wrong, the defense is banged up, but the defense is not playing great right now. So you have both of those things that's not working in your favor, and then you sit up there and you go, yep, exactly. So then you have all those things working against you, and it's just like, when you can't afford to do that. You cannot afford to do that when you're in the same division as Miami. You can't do that in the same division as, actually there is no one else. It's just y'all two. But
Marvin, thank you for that because I couldn't think of the running back's
oh,
name.
I knew the name.
Thomas.
Thurman Thomas.
Yeah, I couldn't think of his
absolutely.
name. So
He's
here's the thing. Back then, Buffalo was a beast. But see, Buffalo, what they did was they turned that no huddle offense and started weighing people out and ran through the whole season, weighing these defense out, getting under their skin. They couldn't beat them. They just couldn't win the dance, which I didn't understand because they technically, the games wasn't even close because they played the Cowboys.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
They could have had 4 rings out of that. Could have had 4.
Yeah.
4 Super Bowls out of that. So they definitely need to change some programs up there. But enough about Buffalo. I'm gonna get on away from Buffalo. But I'm going on down. I'm going on up the road here to Baltimore. Keenan Mitchell. Anybody know who that guy is? Seattle fans, anybody know who Keenan Mitchell is? Because if you didn't know, you found out who he was real fast.
Right.
Someone's undrafted, right? Not looking at me. Never took a snap.
Yep.
Finally got my chance. I'm about to beast out on y'all. And he did. Only offer 9 carries. Look. 9.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
9 carries. Buck what, 40? Buck 40.
Yep.
Ran it down their throat. Beat them up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the second NFC team we tore the fur off of. The second NFC team we tore the fur off of. Yeah. AFC teams, I get it. We kind of play each other a lot, so we know each other. But these NFC teams are coming over here and getting a shellacking, a whipping. They'll break the fur tore off of you. Because Lamar really didn't have to do much.
No.
I think he only had, 153 yards passing?
Yep.
153.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this again. 153 yards passing.
All game.
Everything else, they beat Seattle up. And everybody was seeing have been shocked that Seattle lost this game. I said, I wasn't shocked. I said, if you
Why would you be shocked?
I said, if you looked at the way they played the AFC North teams, then you understand. Cincinnati beat them. Right? And I saw that game, and that was kind of like a close game. What? Did they beat Cleveland? Or they won that game? It was like 24-20. I think
Cleveland won
that game.
Cleveland
won that game. Right.
Yeah.
So the simple fact then Cleveland has a halfway decent defense, right?
Halfway
now
decent.
They went up. Halfway decent. Halfway decent.
Woo!
Halfway decent. Halfway decent. Halfway decent.
Oh man.
Halfway decent.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm coming for it. Halfway decent.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
Then they came to Baltimore and ran across a real defense.
Yeah.
And they only scored 3 points. 3.
Yeah. 3.
Let me see. That running back is working. that running back out in the work. Yeah, he sure is. Wow, the disrespect, shaking my head. Seattle beat Cleveland. Listen, I get that they beat them. I do. I get all that. But
it didn't seem like it. That's probably why we're saying that. It didn't seem like it.
It didn't seem like it. Yeah, but that's why you want Lamar not to do too much because you don't want him to get hurt. And I agree with that, Marvin. I don't want him to get hurt. But the thing with it is that what Baltimore has done is that they're doing something that they've never done before. They brought in an offensive coordinator that's spreading everything out. No one's used to Baltimore's doing this. No one is. So when they spread it out, you don't know if they're going to pass. You don't know if they're going to run. You don't know if it's going to be RPO. You don't know what it's going to be. But it's going to be something. And it's going to be something special.
Yeah.
Because look what names were non-existent in this game. Zay Flowers, Bateman, non-existent, really, in the game. Right?
Yep.
It was Gus and it was Mitchell. Right?
Yep.
So, correct, save Lamar. I totally agree with that. So, here's the thing. You took them 2 out the game, but he still had Andrews. Right? Still threw to Andrews. Right? So, I'm like, hey, look, we doing this, we doing that. But we beat them up. We beat them up. Right. Geno had really no time to do anything. But hey, I love that Geno to Geno connection. when he threw that interception. Love that. And let's talk about Geno Smith here for a second. Right?
Oh
Not
my
Geno.
goodness. If you're going to do what I think you're about to do, please hold the horses, please. Please don't do it. I feel like you're about to do it. Don't press that button. Oh, I feel like you're pressing that button. I feel like
Wait.
you are.
I
Go
gotta go to
ahead.
Stone first. I gotta go to Stone first. I
Thank
gotta go to
you.
Geno
Go
Stone.
to the right Geno, please. Go to the right Geno, please.
Let me go to Geno Stone first. Let me go to Geno first.
Yes.
His name is now mentioned with the likes of Ed Reed. That's some great and special company when your name is mentioned with Ed Reed, because he has more interceptions than anybody in the league right now.
Yep.
Cincy, what happened up there? Geno picked you off. We ended that right there. What happened in Arizona? Geno. All these games, Geno Stone's been popping up. Now they have to account for him because he's lurking somewhere back there. So you're going to have to watch out for us, because now we're a complete football team. We can beat you in the air, we can beat you on the ground, and we can beat you by defense. And don't forget, we still got Duvernay. Dangerous return man.
Yep.
We still got Duvernay. So we still have special teams also. Most complete, most physical, because that's what we get. Physical. Say Geno Stone about to get paid. Yeah, he is. We are very physical. And when it's coming down to the pipe now, coming down the stretch, we about to get more and more physical. So I'm looking forward to this venture. And I'm looking forward to coming over here talking plenty of stuff. And like I said, I'm here every week. Every week. This season, I won't wear a brown bag over my head because ain't no team going to shellac us. And if it happens, I will wear a brown bag for the season. It ain't going to happen this season. I'm just letting you know it's not going to happen this season.
Right here.
Now, maybe next season it may happen, but this season ain't going to happen. And if it does, I'll be the first on here with a bag of shame, because that's what's going to be, the bag of shame. But I'll turn it over to you now.
Sure. Man, it's if you're a Ravens fan, don't come at a better time than this, man. I feel like the last 2 to 3 years we were talking about Baltimore being, we always had them in the conversation for top teams in the AFC, but the problems was always health. But that was the one thing that Ravens fans would always say. If we just get healthy, you'll see what kind of team we are. If we get healthy, we see what kind of team we are. And we were saying that for like the last 2 to 3 years, and we were just like, maybe it just don't matter if y'all healthy or not. Maybe y'all just maybe this is just who y'all are. And you're watching the Ravens right now playing the type of ball that is just it's really unmatched. If we're being honest, it's for Lamar to be in the MVP conversation, but not do a whole lot passing is insane. For the defense to be top 5, or top 3 in every statistical category, and it don't look like they're pulling down a sweat in the process, that's insane. It just goes to show you, man, that this is what happens when you have a team that's actually fully healthy for once, and you see them at their full potential. And as for Seattle, man, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, because we just saw Detroit. The same thing literally just happened to Detroit. Don't feel bad.
Seattle's about to get their revenge. They got the Commanders next week.
Oh, yeah.
They about to get their revenge.
Right? So,
but let me respond to this comment with Dante. He said, if the Steelers sweep the Ravens, then I have to wear a brown bag. Listen, and everybody that's listening, I'm taking that bet. I'm taking that bet right now.
Okay.
If the Steelers sweep us, I'll wear a brown bag for that episode. I'm taking that bet. So go ahead.
I'll do that. I like that. Yeah, so Seattle, don't feel bad, because we just saw Detroit do the same thing and they bounced back the following week. It happens, okay? You don't win every game. My biggest concern is the offensive line. Everybody wants to look at Geno Smith. Let me tell y'all something, okay? If you're going to tell me that Geno Smith is the reason why he got sacked 7,000 times on Sunday, I really don't know what y'all watching right now. I really don't. Okay? Now, granted, the offense itself was anemic, but you're going against a top 3 defense. What are we doing? Come on. What do you expect to happen? Okay? The running game wasn't there. All right? DK Metcalf had 1 reception, which is crazy to say because they completely took him out the game. 1 reception for 60 yards. He was non-existent. That's not Geno's fault. Probably because half the time he was sitting up there running for his life and trying to figure out if he was either A, going to try to throw it out of bounds before somebody whacked him upside the head or try to break his ribs. Because that's how many times he was getting used to the ground. I make this joke when I'm watching the game with my mom. I tell him there are certain quarterbacks that just love, they just love the ground. They love the turf. They get used to it. All right. And those quarterbacks are the quarterbacks that get sacked so much that they know what the turf smells like. It's not even at their own stadium, but they know what the turf smells like. They know what the dirt is underneath. They know what type of dirt it is. And they used to the ground. They used to the ground. Okay. Geno Smith on Sunday was used to the ground. He knows exactly what the Baltimore turf smelled like, tasted like, okay? Knew what the dirt was underneath. Like all that. Okay? That's not Geno's fault. All right? If you want to blame anything, you blame that porous offensive line that decided not to block, which I don't even know what was that? I don't know what that was about because I was saying the same thing about Detroit because Detroit just didn't have an offensive line to block at any point in time during that game. So
they met a more physical team than that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's be on that. Let me go back here for a second. Remember the video I sent you, right?
Sure.
And I'm explaining this to everybody in here. The video I sent you. So it was a young man that did his little tape between the Ravens and Detroit, and I guess he's from Detroit. And he was up there talking about, well, who are the Ravens? Who is this and who is that? I kindly went on that man's YouTube page and I said, sir, you must don't know too much about Baltimore. We've always been known for defense. I said, but if any time that you want some smoke, come see me. He hasn't answered me yet. I don't think he wants any smoke.
I don't know. I don't know why we even having this conversation, man. I can't believe this.
Again, you have to be ready for smoke at all times. I'm always ready. Geno Smith forgot to pay his offensive line off. They forgot to pay the refs. That's what happened.
Man, I mean, something got to give, man. But I'm not. The thing is with Seattle is that because their offensive line, it really affects how they play. Because the offensive line doesn't play well, don't expect for Geno to be getting 350 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like, don't expect for the running game to get over 100 yards. Like, don't expect that. It's really consisted of what they do on that offensive line. And I'll take it a step further. The play calls were not in Geno Smith's favor either. Because if I got one more time, they got one more time to do a screen pass to the right, knowing that Roquan Smith is right there. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a loss of 15 every single time. How do they not know that play does not work?
How is anyone running towards Roquan Smith? Have you seen this guy hit people? Have you seen him? Who's them he's hit remind you of? Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Roquan is going from one end to the other. He is running you down. That guy's scary. And if he hits me like that, I'll throw all kinds of flags. Red, yellow, blue, green, polka dot, rainbow. Don't hit me like that, sir. Because him and Patrick, he's elevated that whole defense. Yep. And it's scary what they're doing. Scary. But again, I don't want to get. He's a bulldozer on steroids.
Pretty much.
Absolutely, he is. Roquan Smith is. It's unbelievable how again that Ravens defense is just. And I'm even over here with my mouth out. The OC still pulling plays from Madden 97. I like that one. I love that one. Oh my God.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Hilarious. So not the green flag. Yeah. Every flag if Roquan hits me ever, I'm throwing all kinds of flags. Matter of fact, I quit. How about that?
Right.
Don't hit me like that. You see the little insurance commercial? I'm throwing the flag. We got to watch that again. No, absolutely not.
Whew. Okay. There's a big time game I want to talk about, man.
Oh, I already know which one you're going for.
It's actually going to shock you.
Come on.
Okay. Can we talk about Josh Dobbs leading the Vikings to beat Atlanta on Sunday? Okay. I'm sorry. Let's put this in perspective, okay? Imagine, right? I want to put this in a scenario to where everybody can relate, okay? What Josh Dobbs did, I don't think anybody would do, right? Hear me out. Imagine, okay? You've been with this company all year long. You started in give me a month. May. You started in May. You've been with this company up until September, right? Boom. Working your tail off, just trying to figure it out. You've been going from job to job to job. Okay? Boom. All right. Here's your shot. This is your company. You've been talking about this opportunity for a long time. Boom. Okay? A couple months later, they're like, hey, you know what? We're gonna transfer you over to somewhere else. And by the way, good luck. Okay? Boom. So you go over to the spot, and you're like, okay. All right, cool. I'm gonna be comfortable because where I'm at, they're not gonna have me do a whole lot of work. Okay, cool. We're good. Okay, good. I can just relax. Right? Boom. Game day. All right. First quarter. Boom. Okay. All right, watching the game. Okay. And the next thing you know, what happens? Quarterback goes down. I'm like, right?
Here comes Dobbs.
And here comes
Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs, man. And
let me jump in there with you.
Sure.
Let me jump in there with you. Just 1 second. He had no practice.
Nope, I was getting there. Yes.
No practice, right? I wanted to jump on that. He had no practice. He was on the sideline practicing with the offensive line. No snaps, no nothing to prepare. We're just throwing you into the fire. But go ahead. I wanted to jump in on that one.
Yes. I'm glad you brought that up because he gets into the game and you want to know how the game goes, right? This is Josh Dobbs, okay? Imagine you having a helmet on. This is Josh Dobbs, okay? He's in the huddle. Mind you, he don't know he don't know none of these teammates' names. He don't know what positions they are. He's just looking around like, all right, these are some grown men with some pads and a helmet. All right, boom. All right, here we go. Boom. So he's in the huddle. He's like, all right, O'Connell, what's the play here? O'Connell's in his helmet. He's like, yeah. So if he's doing a curl, just look for that. And on the other side, he's doing a post. Okay, and then in the middle, he's doing a drag route. Okay, all right. Drag, curl, bunches, break, boom. Get in the line, boom. Next thing you know, touchdown. Like, wait, what? What's going on? And then it got to a point, because Atlanta had this game, by the way. Atlanta was going to win this game. That's what it looked like, right? And
wait a minute, I got to go back to this comment. No Orleans means nobody likes Atlanta.
I
had to go back to that comment.
That's really good. Okay, he comes in, touchdown. Next drive, touchdown. Okay, The Vikings are coming back. Okay, now it's the fourth quarter. They need that one drive to seal the deal. They're behind. Okay, it's 24-28. Boom. Okay. Mind you, Dobbs still don't know what the hell is going on right now. So, boom. Game-winning drive. Leads him all the way down the field. Played at one point like he was Lamar Jackson, running up and down the Falcons defense. Okay. Throws a dart. I mean a dart to... I don't even think anybody knows the wide receiver that he threw it to, okay? Because KJ Osborne, the slot wide receiver, or the second wide receiver, because Justin Jefferson was out, got hurt. So he's sitting up there, throws a dart to him, boom, game over. And I watched that game and I said, wow.
For a quarterback that didn't even know his players' names.
I mean, seriously.
Didn't know his players' names at all. Not one.
Not one.
Hey, I threw it to you. Hey, man, high five. Hey, high five. What's your name?
Like, I've never seen anything. Have you seen anything? I've never seen anything like that.
I've never.
I mean, you can say Baker last year, but Baker had a couple practices. He got there Tuesday. He had a practice Wednesday. He was able to play Thursday. That's how Baker happened last year. I've never seen somebody not just go to a team. He got traded. Because, mind you, he was in Arizona, not playing too bad, by the way. Okay? And then, boom, got traded, didn't get to practice. He don't know anything that's going on. He thought
not
he was going to
play.
play.
Playbook. Not even the playbook.
No,
nothing.
Nothing. And he just sat up there and was just like, okay, here we go. Like, and now, if you're the Minnesota Vikings, you're now 5-4, and we might be having a conversation about y'all going to the playoffs. You kidding me? It's insane.
But you know something? That was probably the best thing that could have happened to him because I had to still give him props. Remember?
Yeah.
When we went out there and played them, they was rallying back.
Yeah.
With Joshua Dobbs. So I'm not going to discredit the guy at all. But to come off the bench, not knowing one play, not knowing your teammates, not knowing the style of play, not knowing everything, was a testament on he should win AFC Player of the Week for that. He should.
Oh, yeah.
He should.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He should. Because he drove them down and won that game. Because, again, Atlanta was in the driver's seat. They had that game. You know something? Mm-hmm. The only thing I missed was the Atlanta's coach because I love his facial expressions because he has the best ones out of the whole league. I would love to see his facial expressions at the end of that game.
Well, look, I'm glad you brought him up because I know we've been talking about some coaches being on a hot seat. He has to be right up there right now. He has to be. How do you not have Bijan Robinson, the guy that you drafted 7th overall in this past draft? How does he only see the ball 12 times? Why are we doing tight end not even tight end screen, because tight end screens are fine. Tight end arounds with a backup tight end. Are you serious? What are we doing? We talked about Bill Belichick. Josh McDaniels already gone. Like, we've seen so many coaches that need to go. He's got to be one of them. It don't matter if he got the mustache or not. It don't matter if he got the offensive guru from when he was in Tennessee or not. It don't matter. The dude his play calling is god-awful. It's garbage. He needs to be gone. Out of here. ASAP. Now.
Well, he wasn't on that list like everybody else was. Those 31 they fired. So he'd probably be gone by the end of the season.
Man.
He'll probably be gone by the end of the season.
I just had to put that out there because, good Lord, I can't keep seeing this. I can't. Ain't no way. I said that about another team, but, you know.
I'm about to give you some props right now. Because you started this monster at the beginning of the season. You started this. You started this monster at the beginning of the season.
Okay.
And I'm going to just say his name. I'm going to say his name.
Sure.
C.J. Stroud.
Woo, boy. Yes, sir.
If you think Dobbs was something, look at what CJ's doing. Look at what CJ's doing. Remember, in the beginning of the whole season, you was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Houston ends up in the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised if Houston ends up in the playoffs. CJ is a beast. A beast. We want to give Dobbs this prop because he did something that no one's ever done. No one's ever done.
No.
Came off the bench for not even knowing your teammates and won a game.
Yeah.
Okay? But CJ just came into the league.
Yeah.
Just came into the league. And he is rolling. And rolling. It seems like he's getting better every week. He's getting better. Every week. He's getting better. Every week. And to take Tampa up and down the field to the limit, 1 by 2 points, 1 by 2. That game was back and forth. Back and forth.
Yes.
I was like, oh man, that, like I said, it was 2 great games. Y'all game with the Cowboys and that game with Tampa.
Yeah.
And again, he did it against an experienced quarterback. A rookie beat an experienced quarterback. That don't happen too much. That doesn't happen at all.
Can I take
look
it
at
a step?
Look, Kelsey giving Houston love now.
Can I take it a step further?
Come on.
Because outside of like CJ Stroud, do you know anybody else on that offense? Anyone? No.
No.
And it's like, because this is the reason why it bothers me to have certain conversations about quarterbacks. Because I'm watching anomalies happen right in front of my face. We can't have the same conversation about great quarterbacks because of Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow sat up there and said, you know what? I got a bad offensive line, but you know what? You got to go to the Super Bowl anyway. Boom, get to the Super Bowl. May not have won it, but he got there. I don't know how you get there with a bad offensive line. All right? CJ Stroud, entering this year, we thought, Houston's rebuilding. They may win 3 games at the most, but that's if they're lucky. We don't know anybody on offense. The rookie head coach. Whoa. Rookie head coach, rookie offensive coordinator, okay? Everything's new. And CJ Stroud is making everybody look like household names right now. Dalton Schultz, the tight end, got 130 yards receiving on Sunday. What? He didn't do that in Dallas at all.
Not at all.
You got Noah Brown, who had 150 plus yards receiving. When he was in Dallas, you want to know what he was known for? Being a 4th wide receiver. He ain't see the field at all. 150 yards receiving? For real? Oh, and you know what? We're talking about a lot of Dallas players. So let's go to somebody else. Tank Dell, the rookie wide receiver. You know, we talk about how rookies need time to get acclimated to the NFL and get used to. Oh, you know what? He's just going to have 100 yards himself and have 2 touchdowns of his own. Like, what CJ is doing right now, I don't care how you spin it. I'm like, you couldn't ask for it to go a better way. And if I'm Carolina, I'll even go as far as to say, if I'm Carolina right now, I'm like punching the air because I had a chance to draft this guy,
and I didn't.
And I chose to get Bryce Young. I'm punching the air right now because Houston, I know the AFC is what it is. If they keep this up, I'm so serious. If Houston keeps this up, I stand by what I said at the beginning of the year. They keep this up, they will be in the playoffs. Say what you want. They will be in the dance.
And seriously. That would kind of be scary because everyone's just starting, rebuilding. That would be scary.
I'm just saying.
I mean, look at what didn't Houston just win the World Series?
Yep.
Didn't Houston win the World Series, right?
No.
Texas. Who won the World Series?
Oh.
It was Texas, right?
I think it was
somebody down there, but it was Texas. It was the state of Texas that won the World Series, right?
Right.
Here's my point.
Right.
Here's my point. Here's my point of that.
Yeah.
The Baltimore Orioles were on fire.
Mm-hmm.
On fire. Beat the brakes off everybody. Who did we lose to? And they won the World Series.
Yeah.
Won the World Series. They were a trap game. That's my point of this. If a team like that gets in the playoffs, they're going to be scary. They're going to be scary.
Yeah.
They're going to be scary. So my thing with this is that you have to watch. And then watching these scores, ever since that loss to us, they have stepped it up. And it's very, very scary. And like I said, when these please get in the playoffs, whatever. There was a comment earlier I saw somebody, it was Dante. Dante said it earlier. He was like, we're Bugatti in the regular season, but we're Ford Escort when we get to the playoffs. I saw the comment earlier. I had to laugh at that comment, but I saw that comment earlier. But here's the thing. We're going to be rocking and rolling. This whole season, week by week, you don't know what's going to happen around here.
Yeah.
Week by week, you don't know what's going to happen. Who'd ever thought that? Who would ever heard of Keenan Mitchell? No one.
Nope.
Who's heard of Joshua Dobbs other than when he was in Arizona?
Nope.
Now these guys are on the map. C.J. Stroud coming out of college.
Yeah.
Right? These guys are making an impact. All these guys around here making an impact. Making an impact. But anybody see Monday Night Football? Because I cut the game off.
Please don't do this.
I cut the game off, and I'm not even talking about it. If anybody wants to talk about it, you put it in the comments.
Do not do that to my sanity, please. Please don't.
No.
Thank you. Oh, my.
Yeah, so we're going to breeze right on past that. Commanders fans, are y'all in here? Commanders fans?
Fans? Yeah.
Any Commanders fans? I mean, y'all went up there and beat up on Uncle Bill.
Yeah.
And, I mean, barely beat him.
Win is a win.
Beat Uncle Bill.
A win is a win for them.
Win's a win.
Yeah.
So I have to give props to the visiting home team. the visiting home team, I give you props. So.
Right.
Yeah. It sure was a heavenly joke, Monday Night Football. I cut the game off.
You know what?
Was just so uninterested.
That's a disgrace to heaven. Be very careful with that, okay? That's a disgrace to heaven. I don't know what that was. Oh, man, I can't believe y'all even typing this up. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
So we get that out of the way. Here's a shocker. Well, I don't even know if I call this a shocker.
Sure.
The Packers beating the Rams?
No, not a shocker.
I was very surprised. Very, very surprised. Jordan Love, we're going to get together against the Rams?
You're going to put stock into that?
No.
Okay.
I'm breezing past it.
Okay, next.
I'm breezing past it. Oh, here's another one that the Raiders beat the Giants?
Bad. Oh, can we talk about that?
I feel bad. Wait, Daniel Jones, please get better. He's out for the season.
Yeah, tore ACL.
Tore his ACL. Yeah. But my thing of it is this. I don't know who you blame for that whole thing. The man just went out with a neck injury. Y'all not protecting that guy. Does he need help on the offensive line? Who do you need to get to protect this guy? You paid the guy $80 million? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
And he's supposed to be your franchise quarterback, and you're not protecting the guy? Now he towards ACL? Yeah. But the Raiders. Ooh. Didn't he bench Jimmy G? Jimmy G was benched, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Went with their rookie quarterback. I have no words.
I do.
Go ahead.
Because I don't know if you've seen the clips, man. This is probably the most excited Raiders team I've seen all season long. Like, I mean, insane. We got them blowing cigars in the locker room. They acting like that was their Super Bowl on Sunday.
It probably was.
And I bring that up because now that they got rid of McDaniel and they got Pierce at head coach,
Mm-hmm.
the vibe was different. Like if you watch the game, it was like, okay, okay, this don't look like a team that just lost on Monday night. What's going
No,
on?
it was a completely different team.
I'm like,
And
whoa.
again, benched Jimmy G. Benched him. Like, nah, I'm gonna put you in here. Let's see what you gonna do.
Yeah.
Benched him.
Oh yeah. And that don't shock me. I mean, Jimmy G is one of those quarterbacks that I mentioned earlier. He's gotten used to the turf. He know what it's like to throw the turf. But you know what Yeah. But you want to know what a special quality that Jimmy G possesses that some quarterbacks do also? He is deemed to get one interception out of you a game. He's going to give you one.
Absolutely.
He's going to give you one. He's going to give you one. So I'm glad that they're giving the rookie a shot. I don't think that this win changes how they're going to be when they, as far as the rest of the season goes. Because Devontae still didn't get the ball a whole lot. But, I mean, 30-6, regardless of whether Devontae got 6 catches or he got 15, I don't know what to tell you. But the vibes are a little bit different in Vegas, and I'm excited for them. But it's not going to change the rest of the season. So, I'll let them enjoy this moment.
Absolutely. Any Cleveland fans in here? Because y'all put a shellacking on the Cards. But, I mean, y'all should have put a shellacking on them. We ain't going to talk about it. We're going to breeze past that, too.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And, all right, Lexus, we getting to your Saints now. Because y'all beat up on the Bears. so everybody just playing the Bears. They got a little owning going on against the Bears, even with Montez Sweat up there, huh? they got some owning on the Bears. But like Aaron Rodgers said, I own you. Everybody's owning on the Bears right now.
If I'm New Orleans, man, I'm glad we won. But this is an ugly win. The defense still found a way to give up 17 points. To a quarterback we never heard of. And, I mean, DJ Moore is the only target that you're afraid of. And Cole Kmet, the tight end, got 2 touchdowns. Like, that's concerning. Derek Carr, I mean, as long as Taysom Hill is on offense, I mean, you're always going to have a shot. He got 2 touchdowns again. I just, when I watch the Saints right now, I'm watching a team that's just like, I want to root for them so bad. I really do. Because they have, as far as talent's concerned, one of the top teams in the NFC. They really do. The problem is that I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the play calling. I don't know if it's Carr. I don't know if it's both. But it just seems so like it's not aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. It's really not. Alvin Kamara is getting his touches, but at the same time, it's not getting them a whole lot of yards. They're not getting creative offensively in terms of the play calling. It's kind of like, yes, they're winning, but it's like it's like you gotta put something together, man. Like the defense giving up 17 to the Bears, didn't like that. The offense, yes, you got 24 and won the game, but it's like, it's like, y'all could do more than this.
Oh yeah, let's see what the owning is going on with Chicago. the whole owning with Chicago. Bestie, welcome. hey, there's Tree. If you want to talk your stuff.
Hey! Wait, hold on. It's now 85 in here, so this ain't gonna be on for too long. But I'll do it again because Miss Edwards over here missed the beginning of the show. So I will personally give her what she missed. If I can zip up this jacket. Okay. We're having technical difficulties with the jacket. This is cool. All right.
Hey, wait, look at the comment. Look at the comment.
Oh, you did on purpose? I know you did. Because guess what? Tree? How about them Cowboys? Okay. For those
my God.
that wondering why I haven't kept this jacket on throughout the entire show is because now it feels like an inferno and we're pushing 100 degrees. So, boom, there's that. But I just had to do that one right there just because. Here you go. Okay. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the podcast, Tree. Welcome.
Hey, Dante says he just want to say go Steelers. They're going to win this week. All right.
Look.
So, all right, everybody that's in the chat. Yeah, if y'all missed out last week, I debuted this. It is a mug. The DK Entry Podcast Brown Bag Award winner mug. And I'm giving everyone an opportunity to win that on this show. Everyone an opportunity. All you have to do in the comments is type in #BrownBag. It will enter you in the contest automatically. When we end the show, I will definitely push that button. It'll be on the screen. Whoever the winner is, you just send me in the box. If you're local, I'll bring it to you. If you're not, I'll make sure I ship it to you. So, wait a minute. Tree got a whole bunch of stuff trash. Let me see. We still them boys. Wait a minute. Clap. Let's see. Well, Chiefs in the winning circle. And yeah, but you know something? Again, that's what this is for. Everybody, this is the winner circle. Lexus was our winner from last week. Who's on the screen right now? She was our winner from last week. So I definitely want to give these mugs out to you. So in the comments, again, #BrownBag. It will enter you in the contest automatically. End of the show, I'll press the button. Whoever wins, I'll make sure you get your mug. I will make sure you get it. Boom, go Chiefs. But yes, Tree, it was a great game.
Absolutely.
It was a great game.
Absolutely.
It was a great game. So, who you want to give? You hate birds? Wait a minute. The Ravens are a bird now.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Hey,
wow.
Listen. Wait a minute. Was that your first meeting or second?
First
meeting, right? Y'all still got one more.
Yep. In Jerry World. Oh, boy.
I hate them too. Don't worry. We're going to be in Dallas next season because we playing y'all.
Yeah.
You know we all going to that game. So.
Okay.
But, oh, my God. Who's your very first brown bag going to?
It would be a low ball to say Arizona because they got shut out, but Arizona's been exceeding expectations. Let's just be honest. I'm not gonna do a low ball for them. First brown bag goes to the New York Football Jets because oh my goodness, I love what I do. I really do. But I have never, ever seen a football game I've never seen a standalone football game be so god awful by one quarterback in my life. We were texting in the background as we're watching the game yesterday, and I said the Jets are about to be in the Chicago conversation. You're probably wondering, for those that missed the show last week, what do we mean about the Chicago conversation? They are the team that are about to do the most Jets thing we've ever seen. So what was it? What was it on Monday? Okay, boom. First drive. All right, 3 and out. Okay, happens. Zach Wilson. Okay, boom. Second drive, fumble. Third drive, fumble. Fourth drive, nothing. Then when they were actually getting ball down the field, you want to know what happened? Instead of Zach Wilson running for a first down, he chucks it to a running back instead. The most Jets thing I have ever seen. It's insane. I couldn't watch the rest of that game. I don't even think I made it at halftime. That's how bad it was. I was done. I couldn't, I didn't, I've never seen anything like that in my life. Brown bag you know what? My bad. I said the Jets, my bad. Zach Wilson, because the defense balled out. The defense did the very best they could. I swear they did the best they could.
Enough. I had enough of this.
Yes!
Oh, I had enough of this. I had enough. I was like, I'm not watching this anymore. Okay. I'm going to piggyback off of you. You said the Jets, right? I'm going to give it to all of New York because every last team in New York lost. Every last team in New York lost. What y'all got going on up there? Buffalo, Giants, Jets. Y'all got a whole bunch of nothing going on up there. Everybody whole state of New York is sad. Yeah, man. The whole state of New York is sad. No one won. New York has nothing to have. I mean, here's the most fun that New York probably would have had. And this is outlawed up there. Somebody could have got into a barrel and went over the falls in Niagara Falls and had more fun and having jokes and laughs than any team up in New York right now, okay?
Absolutely.
And that's outlawed up there, going over the falls in a barrel. But
exactly.
That probably would have been more a happy moment than any of them New York teams up there. So all of y'all, the whole state, y'all get brown bags from me.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. My second one, I'm going to have to give it to Mike McCarthy, man. I know y'all probably thought, oh, this is just because it's the Dallas Cowboys and we beat them. Yeah. I'm like, no. McCarthy gets a brown bag for the simple fact that you could have beat us. These pillows did not have to be seen on this show today. But because your head coach don't know how to manage the clock properly within 4 minutes of regulation, is why these lovely two pillows are here. And so for that alone, you would think, and this is why he ultimately gets the brown bag, you would think that in year 17, as a head coach, you would know a thing or two about clock management. You still haven't figured it out yet? Still? Really? Okay, cool. So you're just going to be giving teams wins despite your team being playing above their standards. Because we said this all year long. Dallas is an up and down team. Oh, they go against a big matchup and they go right back down to earth. Nah, they went punch for punch with us. But lovely Mike McCarthy.
Division game, and that's how it always is with division games.
Yeah,
they always fight you hard.
But silly old Mike McCarthy just had to ruin the fun for y'all. Just had to. Oh, you know what? Wait, what? What? No, just run another play. No, just run another play. No, run one more. Oh. I should have called timeout. Oh. We got a 2-minute warning. Oh, okay. We got 2 timeouts left. Okay. I'm going to call a timeout with 17 seconds left in the game. What? My McCarthy brown bag, man. Come on. Get out of here, kid. Come on, man.
I got a brown bag. I got one. You'll love this one.
Sure.
I'm giving it to Taylor Swift because she wasn't at the game. She didn't go to Germany. Yeah, Taylor Swift gets a brown bag for me. Brown bag because she didn't go to Germany. She gets a brown bag for that one. Go ahead.
Oh, and my last one is your beloved Miami Dolphins, man. Y'all, this was y'all game to see if y'all were legit or not. And we just saw yet again against a good team that y'all are not up to snuff. And it sucks because at this point, the narrative now, whether they want to admit it or not, whether you want to say whatever it is or not, the Dolphins are the team this year that you have to ask, who have they really beaten?
They haven't. They haven't. They have not beat a winning team at all. At all. Let me say this again. At all.
I mean,
so yeah, you have a winning record, but who have you really beat?
Who have you really
beaten?
One.
Yeah. You haven't really beaten anyone.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I would go with Miami on that one because this was a game to show whether they were actually legit for being where they are in the AFC, and it was just like, oh well, okay, well here we go, Miami again.
Absolutely. Anyone that's listening, I did post something earlier. I want to thank everyone because I know I haven't had a chance to respond. Everyone for the congratulations. So I appreciate each and every one of you because that was something that was very hard for me. So I appreciate each and every last one of you. I'm gonna come back through there and respond. I just didn't get a chance to respond. But I guess my last brown bag will be to Gino. Why not? Why not, Gino? I'm gonna give you the brown bag. I ain't gonna give it to Seattle. I'm gonna give it to Gino. Gino, you need to do better coming across to the East Coast, okay? I'm not even gonna blame the Seahawks for that. I'm gonna blame you. Gino, you get a brown bag.
Why?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Gino. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it to Gino. And it won't be Geno Stone, it's Geno Smith. But I love the Gino to Gino connection. So thank you for that, Gino. But I especially will give you this brown bag because you saw the turf a lot. So sorry, not sorry. Sorry, we're not sorry. We're not sorry at all.
We're not sorry for winning.
No, we're not sorry at all. Just stay on the West Coast, sir. Just stay on the West Coast.
Can I slide in one last brown bag while we're
come
at
on.
it? Last brown bag is going to Buffalo. And I just saw this morning. Do you know that they're one game above the Raiders in terms of standings? Did you know that?
Wait a minute. How about the Jets are over top of them?
I mean, what the hell is going on? Like, Buffalo, man, Josh Allen, I'm sorry, man. Like, it's Josh Allen is starting to look like prime Cam Newton in Carolina. This is starting to look like Carolina Panthers 2.0 all over again. It really is. And it's just, I know they was going to lose Cincinnati, but that
again, guy in the barrel going over the falls. Guy in the barrel going over the falls. That's all I got to say. Guy in the barrel going over the falls. Guy in the barrel going over the falls. That's more entertainment up there than any of the teams that play in New York.
Exactly right.
So, anybody wants a mug? Anybody want a mug? Anybody want a mug? Put hashtag brown bag in the comments. Hashtag brown bag in the comments. I want to give y'all a mug. I want to give someone a mug. Hashtag brown bag in the comments. It'll automatically enter you in. I'll give you a couple of minutes to go ahead and put it in there. But I appreciate all the love every last one of you that comes out each week because, again, sometimes we up, sometimes we down. But guess what? We all love our football teams, don't we?
Yeah.
We love when we win, and we don't like when we lose. But guess what? We got to take it when we lose. Like I said, we got some ultra-sensitive people out there. Can you enter in for a friend? Sure, you can enter in for a friend. Can I re-enter asking for? No, you can't re-enter. You won one. I thought you said asking for a friend. Nah, I want someone else to win. So anybody wants to put it in.
What is this? The Chiefs and Patriots syndrome? Somebody else got to win.
Right, I gotta win all the mugs. Yeah, just type it in the comment bag. Hashtag brown bag. You'll be in and in. I'll bring it up on the screen. Unless no one wants a mug this week. Nobody wants a mug. A free mug. Free. It's free. I'm not charging. Free. I'm giving it away.
It's a.
So
We could have put Falcons in there.
yeah, I guess we can. Now you starting a collection. Since you're starting a collection. So
we could have put
you know something. You know something. The reason I didn't put Tennessee in there is because at least they did put up somewhat of a fight against the Steelers.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't. I would have gave it to Tennessee, but I said no. They did at least put up a fight. But imagine if Joshua Dobbs would have went to Tennessee.
Oh, you mean where he came from last year?
Yeah, if he went back to Tennessee, yeah, why not?
Nah, they got their quarterback, man. Quarterback is not the issue, man. Will Levis is doing his thing. It is that game on Thursday was not on him. I mean,
there wasn't on him?
No, absolutely not. If you watch the game, Will Levis did the very best he could with no offensive line. I mean, the entire offensive line was hurt. Okay, backups on top of backups, and I don't think it's hard to argue that he's dealing with a bottom 3 receiving core.
Right.
So, I mean, outside of that, you couldn't ask for a better performance than that. I'm more encouraged from what Tennessee did in the loss than what Kenny Pickett did in the Steelers win. But here we go. It just is what it is. I've learned that there is a certain common theme when it comes to small market teams. Your Steelers, your Green Bay Packers. I talked about this to you yesterday. Steelers, Packers. What's another team? Buffalo. Where it's always somebody else's fault. It's always
absolutely.
It's always somebody else's fault. It's never the quarterback. It's never where the blame should be at. And you know what? I've gotten to a point now where I gotta accept that this is just the kind of people that they are. Okay, they're very protective of their own. They will hold on to them until the very end, and they'll always support them no matter what they went through. And it's just like it's kind of cringeworthy. Because you would think that you would hold on to dear life for someone that's actually producing instead of putting you behind the 8 ball like Mr. Pickett in Pittsburgh. But I mean, I get it now. I do. I get it now.
But the only thing I can say again is the AFC North. If the playoffs was to start today, we're all in the playoffs. That's a scary thing. The whole division.
The
whole division. The whole division. The whole division's in there.
That's insane.
So, but we'll see what happens. All right. Well, I guess nobody wanted to mug this week, but that's all right. We can try again next week. So, thank everybody for tuning in. We will be back on Tuesday. I'll be here tomorrow for Prediction Wednesdays. We'll see what happens. We'll see what games is going to play. But hey, we got a nice serious stretch coming down because we in week 10. We got 7 more weeks.
Dang, we find already week 10?
Week 10 already. 7 more weeks before we see who goes to the playoffs and who stays home and who gets a whole bunch of brown bags for being on the couch. And, whoever's on the couch, hey, I'll be waiting for you. You might be waiting for me. We'll see. We'll see who's waiting for who, but we'll see. Got one. Well, got one entry, brown bag. All right. Anybody else? Anyone else? Come on in. That's one entry. That's a guaranteed win if he's the only one.
Right.
All right. Anyone else? Anybody else? Hashtag brown bag. Hashtag brown bag. Put it in there. Like I said, it's a guaranteed win. It's a guaranteed win. Because I won't even have to do the drawing.
Right.
I won't have to do it. It's a guaranteed win. All right. Going once. going twice. All right, so Dante, you won the mug. And we hit each other in the inbox anyway. So just send me your address in my inbox, and I will ship you your mug. So that's no problem. So that's our second mug board winner is Dante.
Wow.
So I appreciate you all. We will be here next week because we got a lot more trash talking to talk next week. And let me say this again to end the show. Let me just say this again to end the show. All you sensitive people out here, this is football season. We gonna talk trash. We gonna talk trash.
Yeah.
All you sensitive people out here, okay? We're gonna talk trash. So don't get upset just because your team lost and then you just getting all in your feelings or anything like that. It's football. That's all it is. It's football. If you are great with your team, you're great with your team. That's what we do. That's what we do. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's stop being sensitive, people. This is what we do. It's football season. Now, once football season over, we'll all become friends again. I love you all for coming in here. I will see y'all later.